Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Nico. I go by a bunch of other names. If you're wondering why this shot is so dark, it's because I had to turn one of my lights off because I've got a really bad migraine right now. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be playing some World of Warcraft. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is you do, or do none of those things, because I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your dad. Let me change that link real quick so you guys can see chat. There we go, fixed it. Oh no, what is wrong with my green screen? Which way do I put it? What do I do? How does cut the fish do? And I guess that'll have to do for now. I guess this is just gonna be a dark stream. Hey Nick, hey Jonathan, what's up, man? Welcome back. Let me click back onto this thing and play some music for you guys. Let me know if it's too loud. I can already tell you it is way too loud for me. I'll turn down the volume on my mic, actually, is all I'm gonna do.
We're back from the dead.
The turtle emoji is now your sign-on. You're just stuck with that from now on, by the way. Whew! Alright, so where did I leave off? Everyone's playing Overwatch. Airman is on Battle.net, but that doesn't mean he's playing. He might ask me to get in Mumble. Double check real quick. Yeah, it's just in Battle.net. I have complete respect for weathermen, women, hashtag green screen. Yeah, this thing is actually like really hard to use. It takes a lot of finesse and time and patience to get it right. So yeah, well, one of the things I did to my setup just before I went live is I actually moved a few things because the hum from my PC was actually picking up on my cardioid mic. So, nope, the mic setup actually pretty okay. And I tweaked some of the settings on my mic, so if the audio sounds worse, let me know. If you can't tell the difference, then oh well, at least I've improved the ergonomics of like this area of the studio. So where did we leave off? Alright, so I think last time I stopped streaming, I was level 33, or I wasn't even streaming, I think that was just like an update recording that I did. Anyway, since then, obviously I've leveled up. I'm level 51 now. One of the big things you guys missed while I was leveling is at level 40, you get improved mount speed, so you probably didn't notice or I didn't mention this, but at level 20, you get a 60% movement speed, and at level 40, you get a 100% movement speed bonus. Also, Terrell, aka Senior Airman, link to his channel is in the description of this video. He invited me to his guild, Firehawk, which is, as far as I know, a casual guild. Relatively casual. And that gives me a few leveling perks, like improved mount speed, I move faster when I'm dead, though I don't think my character has actually died yet. Not for anything that wasn't quest related. Yeah, so that's good. Some of the things that you guys are going to see here, like some abilities I'm going to use that you didn't see me use before, are Roll of Bones. I don't know if I had grappling hooks before, but that's actually pretty fun to use, just for like movement purposes. Roll of Bones, which is like a series of buffs that you have to keep up in order for your DPS to actually be meaningful. I got one new talent, I think. Yeah, Deeper Stratagem, which gives me an extra combo point. Usually you start out with 5, and now I have up to 6 to use, which means like an increased duration for Roll the Bones, or like these things will do more damage on my other finishing moves, like Run Through between the eyes. And then, let's see, oh, I also got Blade Flurry, which means I can now do AoE damage if I want to, area of effect, and hit multiple mobs. The thing is, I can't, it's just like, you toggle it on and off, and when it's on, your attacks will hit nearby targets, but when, like, you can read the tooltip right there. I don't know if you can actually see it or read it, but what it says is, while active, your melee attacks also strike all nearby enemies for 35% of normal damage. but your energy regen is reduced by 20%, lasts until canceled. And that means, like, the main target that you're hitting still does 100% damage. The people around that target will take 35% damage. And that energy regen, that kills me when this Blade Flurry is on. But the accepted meta is that if you ever have more than one target, is to have that on, because essentially you're guaranteed to do 35% more damage, regardless. And to offset that that energy lack, you use that lack of energy regen. That's what I meant to say. That's when stuff from like Roll of Bones comes in. And Roll of Bones is basically a fancy way of saying rolling the dice. And however many combo points you dump into it, because it's technically a finishing move, that determines how long those buffs will last. And you'll see me use a few of them here in the dungeon, but you can have up to 3 buffs stack. You have to have at least 2 dice matching for you to get a buff. You roll 6 dice. So there are a handful of different buffs. There's one that increases energy regen. There's one that makes your Saber Slash crit way more, which means that you get that pistol shot proc. Well, I've already done this. There's one that it just increases, I think, your regular melee crit chance. And then there's one that decreases the cooldown of your like really big abilities by 2 seconds for each combo point that you use when you use a finishing move, which ironically includes Roll of Bones, because that is it's a pretty useless talent to have this early in the game. But like once you get into like really needing to use Vanish and stuff like that, Vanish is very useful. Vanish is one of those things that it will like reduce the cooldown for. We'll do Vanish, I think Grappling Hook, Sprint, Kick, and some other stuff. There's like a few stealth abilities that I got, but none of them are really that impressive. Where's that? What is that? Oh, that's just a fucking supply crate. Fuck that. Yep, none of these are really that great. Cheap Shot, Distract. Cheap Shot is like, it's a stun that also rewards me 2 combo points. The War Turkey is cross-platform. Yeah, the music is kind of loud. It's starting to drown you out a little bit. That might be because I enabled something on my mic, that like a loudness filter, but I'll turn... Oh, that's why. It's because I don't have this turned down at all. There we go. That should be a little bit better. At least a noticeable difference. Oh god, I'm like looking over my OBS and like my stream in general, and it looks so dark. But there's literally nothing I can do. Like, I was sitting here in like this weird, miserable, painful daze with that light on, and I couldn't figure it out until I like closed my eyes, and I was like, oh, it's really fucking bright in here. Which in retrospect may have been why I had a migraine to begin with. There's a lot of other stuff that happened like while I was leveling that I didn't mention, because it's hard for me to remember and keep track of all that stuff. Like, I mean, my netpad is all the way over there, and I don't move it around because I'm lazy. But I'll try and touch on everything like as we're going along, and sort of like some of the theory crafting that I'm building around like how to use the Outlaw Road, since I didn't get to play this in beta or anything, or PCR, whatever. All right, let's see if we can show you guys how Roll the Bones works. Basically, you just dump it. You pretty much always want to keep it up. Oh, that's one of my favorite ones. So you get an additional combo point when you use one of your energy builder abilities, the abilities that get you combo points. So what that changes about your rotation is because you have less energy consumption for pistol shot. I like to just spam pistol shot to get myself up to like a pretty high number. And because it's an extra combo point, you can actually wait until that's really, really low, and you can keep spamming pistol shots to keep yourself up at like 5, and then just like blow another like roll the bones. So see, now I have 2 buffs. That's one that increases crit chance. What's this? Saber Slash, additional 40% chance to crit. 40% chance of striking an additional time, which could technically, I think, get you an additional combo point as well. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. The other one was the one that's just a straight up crit chance. Oh, his chest. Oh, I can't do that while in combat. That would make sense. Get wrecked! Bazza Dude is actually on our team. Blacksmithing plans. There is no loot. Oh, that's one of those canals. Some of these like quest items. This place in particular is really fucking bugged. Like a lot of the quest items that are on the ground, like once one person interacts with them, that's it. So you really want to pick those up quick. Hey Gary, what's up, man? Dude, can we play PTR? That's a lot of content. Go. Right now, I'm covering just like leveling this outlaw road because, as far as I'm concerned, it's like the biggest class change to WoW, besides like adding the fucking demon hunter. Because it's essentially an entirely new spec. Like it has a lot of like reskins of old combat abilities and stuff, but the way it plays feels really different. Like it feels really gimmicky, and I actually kind of really like it. And I like the element of luck, like relying on roll the bones and like trying to figure out like your chances of getting the perks that you actually want. And then when you get 3 perks, it doesn't matter which ones they are. Like you get any 3 at once, you're like your DPS fucking skyrockets. It's great. I'm wondering if there isn't like some sort of glyph or something that you can use that allows you to like just to have a little bit of control over roll the bones. Like something like roll the bones will always give you 2 perks instead of like a chance of it giving you 1. It will always give you at least 2. 2 quests bugged in the other half of Strat 2. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Roll. There we go, 3 perks. That's the one I fucking hate. The one that like using finishers reduces cooldowns, because I don't actually like use a shit ton of cooldowns, but like I guess if I use Vanish and then that to build combo points, and now I have a shit ton of combo points, I could do that. It like I don't necessarily ever feel the benefit of that one. And then there's that one, increased crit chance, and this is increased attack speed by 40 and increased leech by 20. So yeah, there's 6 different perks. Here, we'll turn on Blade Flare so you guys can get a feel of like how that really rolls out. Yeah, no really useful abilities. So yeah, like that is really only super useful if you can keep a that one that looks like a golden chest. That's my favorite one. Increases energy regen by 40%. Then you don't even really feel the difference from putting Blade Flare on. Yay! I didn't get any new abilities or anything. Really, I'm kind of just grinding this stuff out until I hit the fucking BC content. What's that, Gary? Just got mine to level 100. Nice, man. Rats. That is fucking dedication. Did you have like looms and shit, or did you like straight up like vanilla style just all the way through? Teach me your ways. Am I the highest level dude in here? I am. I feel so special. The Blade Flare is still on. I probably should have dumped those 6 combo points into Roll the Bones. There we go. Should really liking these NCS music. It's like chill enough that it's not aggravating my migraine. Oh shit! Rogue pulled! Noob. The rogue's a noob. I don't really like this one either. The increased attack speed. And leech. I'm not really sure what that does. Maybe that's like designed for PvP. I don't know. Then again, there's also a passive that if your secondary what is it? Your offhand weapon, when it strikes, has a chance to generate like a combo point. So I guess that's when that would be useful. Sorry, bros. Shit out of luck. I'm gonna mash tab and 2, but it's targeting that stuff over there. Because these are just critters, I think. Here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It looks like I'm targeting the ground over there. Oh ha! There we go. Yeah, I almost pulled everything again. Roll it! That's a pretty good combo. That's the crit chance, right? Yep, just straight up crit strike. Chance increased by 40%. This is actually a pretty good combo if you see that. So like... I wish I had acquired a keyboard. I'm excited to see like what my audio is like when I'm done with this, because turn on a few settings. Music little loud, my friend. Still? Damn it. I need some sort of add-on or whatever for OBS that like turns down my music when I'm speaking. Mumble does it automatically, like when other people are speaking to you. That was a dude on my team for a second. Alright, let me turn down my input volume real quick. That should be a little bit better. Or, you know, a noticeable difference for you guys. Shari Crystal has been toppled. Restore the ziggurat before the fucking... what the fuck? The slaughterhouse is vulnerable. Oh, okay. Got it. That's really fun. I'm glad I have a leaf. This character is actually going to have a lot of mobility between the, like, the rogue sprint, grapple hook, and... was it barrel swiftness, or dark flight? I think barrel swiftness is a druid talent. That and there's another talent that you get soon that just increases, like, it outright increases your movement speed. I never get tired of looking at my keyboard. Corsair K70 RGB. Do recommend. See here, single target. I don't need that on. That's pretty good. Saber Flash and attack speed. Key to the City. I think I already have that. And Crimson Felt Hat. So it would be cool for transmog. Do not need. Woo! Let's see here. You did vanilla no looms. That is really impressive. That takes a lot of dedication. And like dedication and commitment. Perseverance, that's the word I was looking for. Because like when you don't have these just the stat bonuses, not even the experience bonus, when you don't have like the stat bonuses to do like competitive DPS, it can get really fucking boring. Like I really enjoy just being able to one-shot the mobs when I start out. It's pretty fun. Or I mean like one shot, but like with abilities and stuff. Not like with my auto attack. That would be really ridiculous. That'd be dumb. You'd fly through the starting zone. Which I guess is good if you're doing Goblin or Worgen or Pen Down, because their starting zones are kind of boring. Damn it! Fly, you fools! I should probably just roll the bones. Crit chance. When you get something like that, start using your Saber Slash to get that crit proc for pistol shot. Drumstein. Oh, I didn't do it. The rogue didn't do it, I promise. Oh, that was dumb. I should have saved my combo points. Alright, I'm immediately going to re-roll that. There we go. That's something useful. Already too late. That's the problem I have right now, is like most of these fights are over before I really have a chance to like have a full rotation. No DG in the battlegrounds. DG, you mean LFG? Or did you have at least like a fucking guild for perks? If not, you are fucking hardcore. He's got something I need, apparently. Nope, he had something somebody else needed. Roll it! That's extra combo point crit chance. I think, right? Saber slash. No, that's striking an additional enemy. Which I think has a chance of critting on its own anyway. So that essentially doubles... Well, not really. You have an extra 40% chance of also critting, because that second one has an equal chance of critting like your first strike, I think. See, because I've got that combo point bonus, I can just keep doing this. And just, because Pistol Shot comes up way before Saber Slash does. But that's all theory crafting, because I don't actually have like a DPS meter up or anything. I'm not well enough into this to like care about my DPS really. I'll care about it once I get into like the metagame stuff or like WoW content. There's more in here, isn't there? Magistrate, Bartholus defeated. Nope, that's it. That's all there was. What is that sending me to? Blackguard Swordsman Slaying. Oh, these guys are just turning in quests. Alright, that's it. Just killing mobs. No quests. No battlegrounds, no LFG. No friends. No guild. Just straight up killing rats in the dungeon until you hit max level. What is that from? Diablo? I think that's a joke from Diablo. So yeah, I'm way too high now to be in this zone. This is supposed to go up to level 50. I'm level 52, so I need to go right over there. Cool thing that WoW actually has is this thing called the Adventure Journal. And if you ever don't know where to go, Shift J, or it's this little thing right here, Adventure Guide, and like just hit Start Quest right here. It's also other options for like other things to do. And that's a dungeon that I could do. Or it'll give you an example of the kind of gear that you could get there that you would use. That's just an example, it's not guaranteed to drop. You enjoying this, man? I am enjoying World of Warcraft, actually. This is what I play when anytime I'm playing Destiny, or Smite, Overwatch, anyway, this is the only game I play not live. All of the other games, if I'm playing them, I will stream them live. But this is the game I play to, like, unwind. I happen to be streaming right now because people were asking me about it last night. So I figured if I was going to play, I might as well update everybody on my progress so far. Because there are a few things that have changed, and like some things that are very obviously important to this class spec, like roll the bones and how that works. Random battlegrounds also something you could do, but that's probably not going to be entertaining to you guys to watch me get fucking murdered. So I'm going to start that quest to go to Ungara Crater. It's actually right next to the zone that I'm in right now. This morning I was bored, so I leveled 100. So I was leveling 100. What level was I supposed to stop at? Terrell also plays on this server, and he's got characters that he was leveling up, and I forgot at what point I was supposed to stop. Let me ask him. What's that? Because he's got a paladin at a certain level, and that's a tank. So when you have a tank with you, you tend to queue faster for these dungeons, and theoretically, once I meet him up at that level, it'll catapult me through a certain series of content. So just to level up quickly. Normally, I'd be way more into like being a completionist and like trying to finish all the quests in a specific zone, and I wouldn't even really bother with LFG unless like, hey, I unlocked a new dungeon. I want to see like, I want to get some gear from there or whatever. But this one, I'm purposefully leveling up as quickly as I can because when Jacob starts playing, I want to have like some way to support him and me while we're playing, whether that's like having a bank or just like a high-level character that can like have wounds or whatever. In general, it's good to have a high-level character with you. Oh yeah, so some other things you guys missed. When Terrell was online, he helped me out with a lot of stuff. Some stuff I like hadn't even thought of. Like, obviously he gave me a little bit of money in game. I mean, a sizable chunk of money, especially at this level. And he also gave me a bunch of bags, and bags are very important. They begin to get really important around level 50 anyway, because you begin to pick up items like crazy and you don't really have anywhere to put them. And if you're not constantly going back to a town to sell them to a vendor, they'll fill up really quickly. So he gave me these huge bags so that I, you know, don't have to always go back. I can just keep on grinding this stuff out and like exploring and stuff in my spare time. Greed. What are the quests I'm on for this place? Heroes, Call, and Grow Cradle. I'll get rid of that for now. Side note, I'm sick. My god, what is wrong with me? Oh wow, thank you, Denzer. I'm now a different color, yo. Let's see if it actually comes up. I'll see, should be like a 10-second delay only. Oh shit, no. Hold on. Yeah, actually. 10 seconds. Does it not show up in the regular feed? Well, thank you, Denzer. Not just, obviously, you know, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. And also, because now I get to test and see if this actually works. It does work! There you are, in green. No one can read what you did or how much you donated unless they're in full screen, but it works! Proof of concept. I'm sure if I threw a filter on there or changed some of the properties, that chat would be much easier to read. And also, I realize it's overlaid right on top of my party composition right now. So, that's really not ideal. I should probably help these guys kill stuff instead of just like getting fucking carried through here. Before I get kicked for being AFK. Test. It does work. I do really appreciate that. How did you find the support button, by the way? Do you like on a oh, I forgot, you can't damage those. They kill you in one shot. How did you find the support button? Are you on a computer? Are you on the phone? I know Waldo's donated from a phone before. Yeah, you just have to keep on running around in circles. That's why those things move so slowly. Roll the bones! Roll them! That's not ideal. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's what Toxic would say. What did I do? There we go. Blade of the Wretched. Need for transmog. No shame. It's stamina crit chance. It's definitely like a, it's a DPS weapon. Oh, it won't even show me you got it. Blade of the Wretched. Fuck you! Corrupts the target, causing 90 shadow damage over 3 seconds. Man, I would have done much better if I enchanted my looms. Oh, hey Wingard, welcome back. Sorry, your icon for a second looked a lot like Gary's. Also, I'm kind of in this really, like, delirious haze of pain. So, hello. Only in night mode at work, man. 8 AM. Huh. That is unfortunate. I had work at 7:30 this morning, so I was up at 5:30. That's why I abandoned the entertaining stream last night. What's up, Lazy Bones? Welcome to the stream. I never know what to do when I play a rogue. Well, if you've seen any, like, arena stuff, all you gotta do is just get behind the target, and then use your Q and E, and just go side to side. That's it. That's all rogue gameplay is. Obviously, I'm kidding. That's just subtlety rogue gameplay. And for the record, I don't know what I'm doing either. This is my first main rogue. All the rogues I've made up until this point have been bank characters. That's not a lie. But I'm actually really enjoying the outlaw route because it's extremely gimmicky. So it's very much not. It's very much the opposite of the whole like just get around it and backstab philosophy. In fact, like stealth plays a very small role here. All you really use stealth for is to generate an extra combo point by using Vanish. That's all I've used it for so far, but I'm only level 52. Maybe I'm wrong. Horns of Aranicus. Crest of Supremacy. I'm literally looking at those for transform. Is there a quest item drop? Nope. There was, I'm already done with it. Hoo-ha! I have like $256 in my account. Where have I heard that number before? That's not bad, Winger. That's especially not for your age, man. That's actually pretty impressive. Why didn't you guys run through the middle? I'm missing something. I'm not missing something. They're just dumb. Oh, he's running around picking up the loot that everyone ignored. Grapple hook to the entrance. Yeah, when you enter a dungeon, typically there'll be these quests that you should do the first time that you go through here. There we go, 53. You guys have already seen me grow 2 levels since I started playing, which was less than an hour ago. So I'm doing pretty well. The tank is still in here, so I'm going to see if they want to re-queue. Usually the polite thing to do is say in instance chat, like /I space, and then ask like, let me turn in the quest real fast. That's the other DPS though, I could care less if he wants to re-queue or not. Lunia actually... yeah. I mean, I'll re-queue with him. Really don't want to. You left the group! How are you still here? Oh, that's the other dude. He's a warrior. Maybe he's got Brock here on. Right? What? No? Then what's the Brock here? Stockade. Oh, I don't remember. Well, I don't. What is this? I live somewhere else though. What's my battle tag? That's actually a good question. I think it's these ones. Let me look it up for you. Once I'm not on a loading screen. Yeah, glass number 1923. What server do I play on? This is Proudmoore right now that I'm playing on. I don't... yeah. This is the server that Terrell plays on, Senior Airman. And I also have my main characters, like my level 100 characters are all on Kill Jaden, and those characters are Horde. Back in queue. What level was that guy? 53? Alright, good. So this is the same. If he were like, yeah, let's re-queue, and he was level 48 or something, then that wouldn't be beneficial to me, because we're gonna get into a raid or a dungeon or something that's like between the two of us, which would literally be the lowest level dungeon that I could get into, so it's least experience, and it's probably would be one that I've already done. So, like it'd be probably Blackrock Depths. I don't think it's on Sunken Temple yet. Sunken Temple's fun though, I hope I get in that one. Let's clear my quest log because all of this stuff is useless to me now. Strap home, that's not in the LFG queue anymore, so... and also, these are all the quests that are super buggy and no one kills the blacksmith, so... I guess I finished that one, I've never turned it in. BRD. That's... no, that's not Upper City though, that's something else. There we go. Pretty like a weight has been lifted. No, this is not the PTR. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking me. Also, that was a really stupid thing for me to do. So this is what happens when you die in this game. You become a ghost, and you have to find your way back. Oh wait, I'm already up at the Shaper's Terrace? Usually you have to be able to fly to get up here, don't you? Well, that's interesting. I almost want to just pick up res sickness so I don't have to worry about that. But I can do that on my own time. That's going to be really boring, because if I pick up res sickness, I can't morally then go into LFG that hold everybody back. I sent you a friend request, by the way. Alright, hold on. I'll check in just a second. Let me get to my body so I can continue playing this game. Though I have no idea where I left my body. That was actually really, really dumb for me to do, because now that I'm dead in ghost form, even if I click to like go into a dungeon, it won't let me. Like, it'll bring me in the group and everything, but I can't like actually jump in the dungeon until I found my body. I made a mistake. I made a hunter. Well, you know, nobody's perfect. Fuck me, where did I leave my body? Why? How? Return to the graveyard. Maybe there's something on this. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to get to my body. Which means this is going to be a very boring stream. Actually, what I would do if I couldn't get... Once you go grab my mouse, because it's a gaming mouse, it's super fucking sensitive. Yeah, okay, obviously that didn't work. It looks like the only way that this is going to work is if I can actually go all the way around, go all the way back up to Tenaris, and then drop down on top of my body. Or just say, fuck it, pick up my sickness.
If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this.
I really don't want to, if I pick up res sickness, I'll just swap characters. Alright, while I'm running around, I'm gonna go check it out. I got Dizzy Dwarf.
If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
Yeah, it looks like a road, but I know it doesn't go anywhere. The ready check is still going on. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave instance group because that's not fair to those guys. Ah! Okay, I'm bored. Res sickness it is! The other unfortunate consequence of doing that is that your gear takes durability damage. Basically what durability is over a certain amount of time, and if you die and take a lot of damage, like see that has 39 or 65 durability, your gear will break and you have to take it somewhere to fix it, otherwise it becomes unusable. Like, and for example, if your weapons break, that is absolutely shitty because your character will literally be disarmed. Why? I literally just made the same mistake twice. Well, at least I know my body's right here. How the hell am I supposed to get down from there then? Oh my god. That's one of the next things I get is fleet-footed as an ability. That's the thing I was talking. Fleet-footed increases your movement speed and reduces your fall damage. That would have been a nice thing to have. Where do I get that?
If it's silent in
Level 62,
dismay,
great. 9 levels
break
away.
this feeling down.
Alright,
If I
get on my
conquer
fucking
this my way, I'd
Can
devour, I'd surround.
we play
If it
PTR?
hurts
If
you
you want.
just a little,
Whenever I'm done doing this, I'm probably gonna take a break because, like I said, I'm actually pretty ill right now, and this migraine isn't really going anywhere. And later tonight, I'm doing console gameplay with a few of my friends. That's the plan anyway. They wanted me to download something, 7 days, survive, fucking something, don't die. It's one of those weird survival games. My friend described it as Minecraft, but with zombies. I don't know if that helps anybody. That's a Dimetrodon. When I was a kid, those were my favorite dinosaurs. After stream, can we play PTR? Also, I haven't played PTR since... Burning Crusade? So, yeah, I don't remember how to do it. Back then, you had to like go in and change like an info text, and that way when you launched the game, it would start downloading another version of the game, which was the PTR version. I don't know how you're supposed to get it now. And then you would copy your characters over. At a certain point, they allowed you to just like create a max level character. I remember I was still a kid when that came out. You generate a max level character and they would start you off like tier 3 gear or whatever. Which I think I made a druid because I was like, yo, Dreamweaver gear is the shit. What am I supposed to do? Dinosaurs baited. Lob a chunk of meat at a nearby dinosaur. So yeah, the theme of this place is obviously Jurassic Park. Lob a piece of meat at a dinosaur. Am I supposed to... I'll figure it out, I guess. Oh, actually that's a bad idea. I'll show you guys what happens when you have red sickness. Why do I feel like I'm moving slower with a dinosaur coming up and I can't go human form because I'm taking it in combat. Even though that thing is 3 levels lower than me, it will wreck me. It didn't work? Oh, did I get too far away? Yeah, I did. Or maybe I am supposed to take it into these pits? Oh, I don't really know how to do that. I don't know how that would work. Find the hottest area of Fire Ridge. I think I might have stolen this dinosaur from somebody. Hey! Okay, got it. That's what you're supposed to do. I think I stole that dinosaur from this dude. Fuck him, he's probably level 100. Or fuck her, whatever. I need food. I haven't eaten at all. BRB. I'm gonna make some pizza. Food might be a good idea. That doesn't work. It immediately puts me in combat. I forgot I could do that. Pistol shot actually slows down my enemies. See, it's not doing any damage. That's what this does. It reduces all of your attributes by 75%. So like, I have 2,000 health. I guess that's okay normally, but I think normally I have like 4,000, and that was when I was like level 30. You're baited! What are you doing? There we go. And yeah, I took a chunk of damage just from like a regular, like, I think it was a 1 auto attack. When you see when that turns to white, that's when it's in range there again. Nope, my 6 would stun it. That's the only other gun ability that I have that I know of off the top of my head. The Metrodon now. There we go! Come with me. Get wrecked! Oh, I made a mistake. That's probably way too close. Whoop. Blasted! Blasted! There we go. his gun looks like, but it looks pretty cool. Hey Duck, what's up, man? Welcome back. I don't know where it's telling me to go. Oh, 53. I guess it was updating me and saying I could do a different dungeon, maybe? BRB. Yeah, I got 3 minutes left on that red sickness. Let's read that. Decreases all attributes by 75%, and all damage caused by 75%. You are currently worth no honor points to the enemy. Well, that's a boon, I guess. Where do I turn this on? Oh, the chef's table. Huh. Report to Jarl Stormclaw. What am I supposed to do here? Nothing. No. When you mouse over a target, it'll tell you in that bottom right corner, which you probably, yeah, you can see it next to my face, whether or not they have something you need for a quest. Or what am I in here looking for? Blue power crystals? Oh, those things. Got it. Oh no. Okay, well, let's see what happens when I try and fight this thing. Yeah, probably not the best thing to do. Let's roll the bones anyway. This is what Vanish is for. We've got 2 minutes left. We can hold out for 2 minutes. Crimson Vial. Let's do this. Oh, I blind him. What'll that do? Nothing. I forgot that was like a limited time thing. Stun is probably my next best bet. Good thing I wasted that combo point, right? So yeah, that thing was 3 levels lower than me. I was hitting all my abilities. I hit like 2 different cooldowns. I still died. Good thing is that cooldown is almost over. Bad news is I'm probably going to break some of my gear by the time I revive. Got a trinket as well. But it's just like an equip trinket, and it's actually not for rogues, it's for tanks. Mr. Bubbles. It's because I left the queue too early. Oh, well, let's take it. That means I can't re-queue for another like 4 minutes. It's not the end of the world. Let's do that. Also, I'm going to use that Crimson Vial. Help myself out just a little bit. There's a quest I need to turn in, like, in this corner somewhere. Whoop! This way. There's another blue one. Yeah. Do I aggro both of them, or just one of them? None of them! Not good. I think you also incur more aggro than you normally do when you've got res sickness. Hmm? Level 65, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably queuing LFG as well. Yum, Alfredo supper. Alfredo for supper. Alfredo supper. Sweet. Okay, so there's probably a series of quests I can just complete here as well. Okay, so I don't need any more blue power crystals. That's nice. Means I don't have to stop running around. See? White Rabasar Claw. That's what I need right here. Why, Dizzy Dwarf? I think that was Lazy Bones, right? I'm waiting for someone to just be like, your outlaw rogue is terrible, your layout is terrible, your rotation doesn't make sense. What is right here? Piece of Threshodon carcass. Oh, sweet. It used to be an ongoing quest line that would begin in Darkshore where you would find carcasses of animals like throughout Azeroth. Azeroth, by the way, is the name of this whole like world that I'm in right now. And like depending on the region you found them in, you would bring them back to Darkshore and they would give you like a piece of experience like proportionate to that region. So it was a good way to pick up a little bit of extra XP if you were like a little lacking and didn't want to do like grinding quests. I don't know if the quest had any like permanent end, really, but it was a neat concept. That might have only been in Kalendor. I don't know. I need a white Ravisar Claw, which I guess you can get from red Ravisars as well. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. As opposed to how hard it was for me to do that before. These are level 48, not 50, so. Come on. How did none of these raptors have claws? What is this? Declawing is inhumane. There we go. Alright. Will it let me mount up? Yes, it will. Turn around. Yeah, if you're in combat, you can't mount up, so if something begins to target you, it'll cancel out your mounting process. Which also, you know, the same thing stands for even if like a player character targets you, like an enemy player. Otherwise, you could stun them, mount up, and leave. You can do that in some cases too. Like if you're a rogue, you can stun them, banish to pop out of battle, and then do it. What is this? Agility, stamina. Agility, stamina. Right. That fist weapon looks really cool, and that actually doesn't give me any agility, so I'm going to go with that fist weapon. I don't know what the Outlaw Rogue artifact weapon is, but I would imagine it's a sword, or a pair of swords. Since part of the Outlaw fantasy is like the whole swashbuckling thing. Oh yeah, by the way, I lost my music. More music!
We're testing Hanes underwear
Less
with
commercials! Ravisar pheromone gland? Angora lasher seed. Lasher. That is obviously not a lasher. That is a stone guardian. I think the lore for Ungoro Crater, by the way, feel free to correct me. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I think the lore for Ungoro Crater is that this was where the old gods sort of made landfall and began to create Azeroth, or shape Azeroth, I think. Which is why that perch was there. I forget what it's called. Where I was when I had to fucking give myself res sickness. Shaper's Terrace. That's why that's there. That's why those like golems are there. They seem kind of out of place with all of these dinosaurs. Why dinosaurs are here though? I'm not really sure. I see Ravisars, I just don't know how I'm supposed to... being the dominant male gives Larkarwi rights to breed with any female he chooses, and he chooses many of them. You'll find many Ravisar eggs. Oh, Ravisar eggs. Is that not what I'm looking for? These things? If I step on them, would bring out the mama bear. Mama bear! That's an interesting mechanic. Oh, fucked up. Music. I was actually listening to this while I was at work. Like when I opened, I had like 20 minutes before like I had actually opened the doors because I had finished all the work that actually you have to do before you can open the doors because I'm good at my job. Anyway, and I was watching my stream from last night. By the way, check that out. It was actually really funny. Skip to about like 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in. It begins to pick up and it gets really fucking hilarious. Got wrecked. Is that line, or is that, am I thinking of something else? That was just a random Ravisar. I was chasing that dude. You can't double down. I gotta find another nest. Can I requeue? Thank God. Questing is so boring. Fix it, Blizzard. Also, I think Laura is supposed to join me at some point here. When she gets here, I'll probably just hop on. Oh, welcome back, Gary. What's up, man? Is this not the same nest?
Back from the dead.
I'm basically teabagging this nest. Mama bear is not showing up. I think that's actually the same nest I did previously. But I am supposed to be up in that circle, so I don't know, like, where I'm supposed to be? Is that another nest? That is an egg, yeah. Well, this is the nest I did before. Mama bear, you slacking.
The countdown has just begun. Are you ready?
So confused by this. I thought it was just a matter of running over it once, but I may have misread that. I think also quest mobs will have like little circles around their feet, around their shadows. Nice sniper there. Walk over those. Oh, there she is. Proper mom right here.
Yeah.
Can we play PTR if you want after stream? Gary, I guess you were off when I responded to that the first time, but I don't remember how to download the PTR, because the last time I did PTR was back in Burning Crusade. But even that aside, when I finish streaming, I'm either going to stream console content with my YouTube partner, or I am going to be done for the night, because I'm actually really sick. And I've got a pretty intense migraine right now.
We're back from the dead.
I've been accused by a few people already of overworking myself. Which is why actually tomorrow there's not going to be a stream. As far as I know, that was the plan. Was to try to not stream for a day and see if it didn't kill me.
Back from the dead.
You know what though, when I'm done streaming, I will look into like how to fucking get the PTR. Because I'm sure there's some cool stuff on there, like fucking Demon Hunters might be available and stuff. I've already pre-ordered and paid for Legion as well, so I'm waiting for that.
Hell yeah.
I think the month of September for us is going to be like Legion based, and then the month of October is going to be like Rise of Iron stuff. And then we'll probably get, you know, way back into Destiny stuff in a couple months.
We're back from the dead.
Right now though, Jake is playing, I don't know about right this second, but he's into some sort of Minecraft zombie for survival game. I'm just running around killing stuff at this point, for no reason. How do I get the lash receipts? What is this? Capture a blood petal. Oh, yeah, sorry Gary. I didn't mean for that to sound rude, if I sounded rude. Okay, so Lord Incendious is right there. And that was what I was grinding here. Carnivorous. This is the Grim Guzzler, I guess. Nope, not the Grim Guzzler. He might have a really cool ball one that I've actually, I think maybe once I've gotten him to drop it. It's what Airman has transmogged on his hunter right now, and apparently we're alone down here.
Running like a hellcat.
Roll the bones. Don't die. Don't die. Why are there only 2 DPS here? Where's our team? I'm gonna switch to single target and try and burn him down. Oh god. Fuck you, you don't fucking deserve that shit. I swear to god if the healer gets that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna be so furious. I'm going to have to go to a Kiss concert or something to be awesome. Alright, good luck man, have fun. GLHF. Well, GG, get wrecked. Because this is a mechanical keyboard, I tend to hit fucking 7 a lot. What is this, by the way? Venom Hive Poison. When did I do that? Doesn't look like it's dropped it. Is this a trinket? It is a trinket! And it's a haste trinket! Yay! What does it do? I didn't read it. Use poisons all enemies in an 8-yard radius around the caster. Victims with the poison suffer 44 nature damage. That could be useful if I were running like an AoE DPS spec, but I'm not so. 4, fair, evasion. Let's try and slow him down, that'd be great. He's apparently immune to that. I'm just gonna have to try and Melt him. Oh lord! Yeah, sorry, just going to make you fucking tank as AFK. That sucks. Well, we beat Flame Lash, so fuck these guys. Even though I don't know what the fuck happened to his crown that was supposed to drop. I've got like 7 pairs of boots. Let's see. BD, what does that mean? I mean, besides designated driver. Reasonable, but nothing to really write home about. You have a lot of haste. Who are you talking about? Let's see, this one is 77. Increased by 13 because of that hit. So 7.12%. I'd imagine getting haste caps would be a good thing to, if possible. Some tank. Why would you, I guess he's talking about the old tank. I can't imagine why you would antagonize the tank who just got here. What am I supposed to do? There's actually 4 in Upper City. And this is the trial of 7 with us. It's a twisted take on the 7 dwarves. So like, that's Doom, C, Vile, Hate, you know, instead of Dopey, Angry, Doc, Happy, Other, 1, Grumpy, Drunk, McGinnis. I forgot their names. Guinness, Farley, O'Connell, Shay. I don't know why they're Irish. But he's gonna be the last one. Hate. Correct! Correct! Oh, let's roll. What do I get? Yay! Because these are all instant casts and not cooldowns, like, having that basically just means that you can keep on spamming. Like, I keep spamming Pistol Shot essentially if I had really high haste. My haste buff right now is only at like 7%. So I could theoretically be generating energy 10 times faster than I already am. You know, theoretically. What does that look like? Is it worth transmog? I think I've already got them look pretty much identical. Got it anyway. What about that ring? Not the ring, but the fucking crown. I guess I just didn't get it. That's unfortunate. That's actually what I really wanted. Thought it was pretty cool. Racers. How do you got? That is actually meant to supplement the gear that you don't get when you're leveling with heirloom gear. I guess the healer just got tired of the something tank maybe pulling too much, or I don't know. The healer left apparently is the thing. Luckily, I do buckets of DPS. That sounded like a random encounter from Pokemon. Where's that final boss?
I feel like I fought all
That is a big dynamic.
Oh, this one
Rosary
part,
about
this
these,
one third, I've always missed.
I hit the bodies.
Just don't let it
Let me respect. I will heal. Stop fighting. Now we have a healer right here. You fucking idiot. I'm gonna watch a different stream, but I will be back. Alright, Gary. Who is? Oh, so good. Okay, good. Why is this guy fucking microing in chat? I think the new disc spec is actually kind of overpowered. Like, I tried to kill one way back in the 10 to 19 PvP queue, and they were like unkillable. Like you needed your whole team to get it. Facts. But like because of all these changes, like a lot of these classes aren't really balanced yet. Like that, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to. A rogue shouldn't be able to just like one shot everything with like 2 combo points. Especially stuff that's apparently a level higher. Light it! It's lit! It's lit, fam. Fuck the heals. I don't need no healer. Oh my god, this healer is trash. Actually, it's because our team is fucking running around like idiots. That's okay, I got it, no worries. No worries. Alright. Make sure I haven't gotten a message from Laura. Denzer says... Nothing from her. And then I where's the other torch carrier? I can't use fucking... can't do bones. I can. Sweet. That's a good roll for me. Those things keep respawning on like a really fast timer, by the way. Grab torches. Oh, right. Yeah, no, let me do that real quick. I thought the torches were carried by like... dude who walks around wearing red. No, not those guys. All of those guys are wearing black. It's like a dude who walks around by himself. There are 2 of them. And they're wearing red armor. And they have names like Torchbearer or something to begin with. Kill red leader, guys, yeah. Dude, why are you fucking microing in the fucking shit? You're not even the fucking lead. Eye of Flame. It's just a shiny eyepiece. I'll just greed on it. It's probably rare. It's a BOE. Someone will probably pay pretty good money for it. You rolled need on it. Fuck you. Still waiting on that fucking circle of flame shit. Get wrecked. Alright, and then this thing, which is pretty fun. Jake, fuck your WoW. Oh, sorry, buddy. After this, let's do the dungeon exploit. Yeah, I don't know what that is that he's talking about, but it doesn't sound like fun. So I'm coming out firmly against it. Roll it. Crit. Fucking... That fucking 40% increased crit chance is not coming through for me. Alright, fuck it, dumping it. Oh, though, that's why I'm not doing any damage. I'm still on AoE spec. Not really worried about it. There we go. That's 2 legendaries that are dropping. Or not legendaries, epics. Dagran and Tharasan. I don't think there are actually any quests I can turn in here. Nope. Nope. I didn't pick any quests up, so there's that. Someone died? Stood in the fire. Anyone know the guild Rock? Little dragons, by the way, around some of those portraits. That just means that it's an elite unit, which means it'll have more like health and do more damage than a regular unit of that level. It'll be more like a closer to the values of like a player at that level. I should get the Mithril lockbox because I'm pretty sure I'm the only guy who's got lockpicking. What is this again? Oh yeah, it's the white map thing, I guess. Escape! I remember what I used to do when I would run this with my brother is I would like accidentally target something up there and hit it with an instant cast like Moonfire on the druid, and it would just drag everything from that thing down here, but I wouldn't say anything, and we would end up like fighting the main boss like while that happened. You can do lots of really fun stuff like that, especially as a rogue, and especially even as an outlaw rogue, because they've got an ability, like Tricks of the Trade is an ability you get I think level 670 something like that. And what it does is it redirects all aggro from you to like a specific player. So like that can be pretty fun in like dungeon and stuff, like you can aggro a room and then like just direct all the aggro at one person. Bribe. Oh, this is interesting. Bribe. He's mine. He's mine for 5 minutes. Bribed. I don't know what you are. I did not actually expect that to work out so quickly. I don't know if I'm gonna read these guys, because I don't know if anything's cool. Are you queuing for something specific, or pause? 0 out of 19 dungeons cleared, that's always fun. Whew. 7 days to die, that's the name of the thing that they're playing. Where are we supposed to go? Grim Ghost? Yeah. And what is it? Is the exploit to drop down and do Incendious? Because that's what I was doing before. Yeah. You do, so that gives you like 15k experience. You do Incendious, which is right there, and then Darkfire, which is like right down the hall. Oh, why would you slowfall me, bro? Oh, get wrecked! These things are level 40 or 52 as well, so that's not actually gonna get any damage experience, but yeah, it's better than like, you know, nothing. Let's see. Sunken Temple and Upper City still the only two things I can get matched into. I'm not super worried about it. Oh right, no, he is actually back this way. Yeah, I fucked that up the first time I did this as well. I actually do know this exploit, that's funny. I wouldn't even call it an exploit, really. It's just cheap. An exploit would be like, did you know that if you hit this ledge just the right way, it'll take you straight to the boss anyway? But like, this is built in. Like, you queue up and you're supposed to do those two bosses. That's the way you should do this, and it doesn't take that much effort. Darkfire's right there walking around. Dark Iron weapons used to be really rare because it takes a lot to actually collect Dark Iron. It used to take a lot to collect Dark Iron. They're pretty rare now just because no one goes to the trouble to actually make them. And you wouldn't even recognize one in transmog as well. Did we finish it? Oop. Can you spark by still at large? Is that him down there? That I was like missing. Yeah, there. Just let him down. Why are you? What are you doing? Congrats, bro. I obviously did not get that much experience. Yeah, I need 150,000 now, which means doing this is only going to get me like 2 bars every time. I'm better off just using my time to kill mobs. Alright, fuck this. I'm out. Oh, turn your music down slightly. It's a bit loud when it hits a beat, so your voice is super quiet behind it. Alright, turn it down even more. How's that? Is that okay? But you know what? It's probably my actual desktop volume itself. Just turned up. And the EQ from my thing. I shouldn't use it. Anyway. And doing random queue will get me another chunk of bonus XP that doing specific queues does not. And the chunk of bonus XP is actually it's relative to your level, not relative to the content. So random queues are way more effective. Ugh. I mean, I'm sure that works out really well between levels like 50 and 52, but I'm past that. I missed all this stuff apparently. Terrible as well. None of this stuff is useful to me. I need to find some place to unload it. Anyway. This place doesn't take you up to 60 though, it takes you up to 55, which is now 1 level away. So Silithus is where I need to be. I don't know if I can do Silithus content. All the X-Pac stuff is what I'm really looking forward to. Praying for Sunken Temple. 52 to 54. 2 levels. Used to be a used 2. This is Sunken Temple. Hey, came back. Welcome back, Gary. Meet Armando. He joined my stream last night. It was actually super entertaining. Thanks for that, by the way, Armando. I don't know if I thank you. I generally appreciate when like people are meaningfully trolling to be funny and entertaining, and not just like destructive and attention-seeking. It's a very fine line, and you did a very good job of treading that line last night. Was it you? I think so, yeah. You were definitely in chat last night. Also, the reason my voice audio might be low is because I'm sick. Like, I feel like I've got a pine cone in my throat. Surprise. I guess actually we wouldn't queue with DKs until BC content. Gary, what's your main, by the way? You never told me. I need to use Roll the Bones more. I just don't see the point when I'm just clearing trash mobs. I am here! And targetable. Like these boss fights, I don't think I actually need more than like 2 2 charges either. I might only need 1 because they go by so fucking quickly. Blasted Lands. That's where I should go because that leads directly to BC content and I actually know the quests there. Well, actually, I know the 4 quests there. Oh man. Oh god, I'm so hungry. I need Laura to get here quickly. Oh shit, is she like waiting on me to get her alive? Like, where is she? I'm gonna reread this message real quick. Got 2 messages from Denver, but I'll read that in just a second. Head home, shower, come over. Okay, good. Does not imply I'm gonna head home, shower, and then you're gonna come pick me up, right? This used to be a big place to go to collect dragon scales for dragon. Was it called dragon skin or dragon scale leatherworking? It's called dragon scale. Also, it used to be way more expensive. This is actually like the upper level of Althar. There is a lower level. If you go to like the Warcraft Bible, which is another YouTube channel, it's pretty cool. He's got like a whole exploration, I think, of the old, like what Sunken Temple used to be. And it used to have way more like verticality and stuff to it, like way more chambers and like stairs and things, like really fucking long stairs. Like it was big enough to be a raid. It's definitely big enough to be like one of the raids that we have now. They're typically like much smaller than the old, like fucking 40-man raids. Yeah, I guess you need to kill more dragons for that to work. What are you whatting, Gary? You've got to give me more to go on. I'm gonna fucking V so I can see health bars. I keep wasting roll of bones like right before everything dies. Clair of the Chosen. This is the part where when you kill people, they will spawn as ghosts, and you have to stay away from the ghosts. You cannot damage them. Also, you have to try not to accidentally tab target them, because... there we go. I can't bribe anything, and I lost my little dude. But you can only bribe stuff that's up to level 55 for some reason. I don't know if you can glyph that to be like, you know, useful. But I would imagine that'd be pretty cool. Or glyph it so that like the dude doesn't leave. Those would be pretty powerful glyphs though, like that would be class breaking. Also, yeah, as well as, you know, that at some point is no longer a bribe, and then it's just like, you know, the ability is indentured servitude. Given like the amount of abilities I actually use, I totally see the point of like having a gamepad for this kind of thing. My main is a prot warrior, they're overpowered as shit. Oh yeah, I heard they were like a really good spec. I tend to see a lot of like prot warrior tanks in queue now. I just can't let this go. Who did I learn that from? It was a trade chat or something else. Oh well. Blade of the Ratchet. Oh yeah, that's the one I needed on before for transmog. Because I'm vain. Yeah, transmog gear. Since I'm pretty sure the artifact weapon for outlaw rogues is swords, so I should probably have some cool single-handed swords in my wardrobe. What is it called? Yeah, wardrobe. Besides the replica lion's fang, there it is. Yeah, I've got some other things that are like pretty cool. I'd like to find something that kind of stays within the like accepted fantasy of the outlaw rogues, like something that's kind of like cutlassy. Also, between that and like the whole like pistol whipping and stuff, I could totally pull off like a entirely different fantasy. Rolling through the dungeon in my cutlass with my pistol ready. Is he also a rogue? He's a hunter. Roll it and that should work. Alright. Yay, 16,000 experience. I already have one of those. I should bind stuff to Q and E. And use this whole like auto walk way more than I do. What are they all looking at? It was just a weird thing to see when you first come back into the open world. Flying through like Sunken Temple because it's pretty fast and there's a fair number of bosses in there. Like I think I had 4 bars when I started, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 while I was there. So any whatever should level me up. Oh, Upper City would be best because it's got actual like 4 actual boss fights. The other cool thing is once you get into like Wrath content, which is immediately after Burning Crusade, that's going to be almost like 68, 70 that content starts. Then you get like more involved boss fights that actually have like interesting mechanics and stuff in them, because back in vanilla and BC that stuff was reserved for like, you know, raid boss fights where like people would actually have to like learn the mechanics. And then they were like, fuck it, like mechanics aren't that hard to understand. So then they just use them as like a nuanced way to make boss fights feel different, make the bosses each feel unique. Didn't she send me that at like 5? It must have been around 5. 5:02. 2 hours ago. She does live like 40 minutes away from me. Listen to me. I'm trying to turn in this quest. There we go. Bar and a half. I'll accept it, but I'm probably honestly not going to complete it. Let's do the Blasted Lands quest. Let's at least get me over there, that way when I hit level 68 I can just walk through the portal. Fuck this. Azeroth. World. I've just accepted the quest though. Oh, not Silithus. Fuck that. Well, hey, there you go. My 2 main is my DK, and my 3 is my outlaw, and my 4 is my monk. How do you already have an outlaw? Oh, I guess you had level 100 rogue and you just switched them over to outlaw. Yeah, my 2 mains are just a warrior and a DK. Used to be a monk, and I got the monk all the way up to level 98 before I was like, fuck this, monks are fucking awful. Like, it's fun and gimmicky, but like I couldn't figure out how to get the DPS to happen. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like level this warrior in my spare time, and it was so much easier with my warrior, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this. I missed out on Flame Lash, which is like a decent amount of XP. 16k. That should get me over that. Between that and like experience for individual bosses, which is usually like 5k. I don't know, what's on. Let me message Laura real quick. She got her schedule like super messed up. I'm just hoping she doesn't ask me like, can you actually come pick me up? She's done that the last 3 times. Last time she was like, actually can you come pick me up? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I showed up at her place, and I was like, are you at work? And she was like, yeah. Was like, her work is like an extra 20 minutes beyond her house from my house. So, yeah. I was grateful for the chance to hang out with her, but like, not expecting that to go that far. Like, basically, like 2 hours driving to Bedlam. Because it was also like worth every time. Was it the Doom Realm? I thought it was Dopey Realm. That's same as Venerable Master McGowan, I think. And here's the Chaos Room. This is where we will lose most of our time. I'm just gonna find and assassinate the torchbearers. That'll be funny. I could go to the corner of the room, unself, and then vanish, and it would pull it would pull all of them over to my allies. Usually they just like walk up and down here. There's one.
Silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you,
I don't know if that marks it for everybody else, but
it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
I don't know who the other torchbearer is, but they might. Yeah, they're found. It's over there. Is it my loot? Oh, check that out. That's what I was talking about, by the way. If they instinctively go to my allies, regardless of where they are in the dungeon. That's how I like busted his cooldown to not die. That's great. Switch to single target. In case you're wondering, yeah, my warrior is a Fury Warrior, and my DK, I don't actually remember what his main spec was. I haven't, like, actually played them competitively in a long fucking time. How close am I? 3 bars away? That should be fine. Right? 16k. Plus, I don't know much I'm killing the bonus. It's really easy to pull this rune. It's stealth, and walk over, tap the boss on the shoulder, and then vanish. And he would pull pretty much the whole rune every. I haven't gotten like a good lockbox to break open anymore. Oh, fantastic. Where is it? What is that? Oh, that's pretty good. Kill the wife first for some extra XP. There we go. Also, it does make it easier to kill the main boss. Sorry, guys, for the insane tapping. Oh, I got the life box, and I hit level 55. No one picked up the gold. Great. Alright, so clear, right? Yeah. I'm out. Level 55. Oh yeah, so one of the things I'm going to change about the stream format is I'm going to start putting the titles for the streams at the beginning, and then the game and console, or game and platform, and then the name of the streamer. That's either going to be me or Jake most of the time. There we go. Blasted lands, that's where I'm trying to go. Accept. Give it a second. There we go. Alright, what time is it? It's 7:17. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to end the stream here and give myself sustenance because I'm really fucking hungry and still in a lot of pain. And I'll try and be back live again tonight at 9 PM EST at our regular stream time. Probably gonna do some console stuff. I think probably Destiny because it's the last day of Iron Banner. And if not that, I'm probably gonna hop back over here if Jake is doing the 7 Days to Die, I think is the name of the game. But I'll ask him if he wants to stream that simultaneously for you guys because that actually sounds like a really interesting game. I just don't have the money to buy it right now. But yeah, hopefully I see you guys tonight. See you there, everybody.